goal is to inspire and empower women to move forward from traumatic events in their lives, to organise their own events, being the main speaker with different themes. There will also be a chance to appoint other speakers with their own expertise and skills, one-on-one consultations on Skype or Zoom on issues derived from her own experiences. Please put your hands together for our UK tour speaker, Annette Angelbauer.
Something happened to me when I was 9 years old. It changed my whole course of my life. But let me tell you about my childhood first. I grew up in a very musical family from my mother's side. It was normal for us to have all kinds of musical instruments in our house and in my family's homes. You know, when we got together as a family, they always made music and sang. You know, that was part of my life. We didn't have much money. But what I can say is we had a brand new piano in our house. It's almost like living in a shack with a Ferrari standing in the driveway, you know, something like that. If I look back on my life, I don't know where my mom got the money from to buy that piano. I always wanted to play and read sheet music. When I come back from school in the afternoons, I would sit in front of that piano and pretend that I can read the sheet music. I even invited some of my friends and pretend that I'm playing and reading the music, and they thought it was wonderful, you know? My uncle, my one uncle, he played the Hawaiian guitar. My other uncle played the banjo, and that's where I acquired the love for a banjo music. My aunt played the piano, and my mother had the most beautiful alto voice, and my uncle, a tenor, they used to sing together. So that is my life. I grew up that way. I always admired my cousin. She was 12 years old. She was 3 years older than me. And she used to play the piano. And I would stand next to that piano and listen to her and ask her to play certain songs. And then I asked my mom if she would send me for piano lessons. And then one day, I got home from school, and she gave me the address of this woman. She said she would teach me. Oh, I was over the moon. This woman lived about 3 miles from us. And those days, you know, there weren't cars driving you around. You had to walk. And for a 9-year-old, that is quite a long way. I didn't care. So I got to this woman's house. She asked me if I could play anything. No, it was only chopsticks. And she wrote down a few notes on a piece of paper, and she taught me how to, you know, to play it, read it. And it was the most beautiful melody. As a 9-year-old, I can remember this melody. It was beautiful. I ran home. Now I had to practice it for next week. I practiced every day to master this piece, and I was so chuffed with myself because now I could read music and I could play the tune, you know? It was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't wait till the next week. So I got to this woman's house and I played that piece perfectly. She didn't say a word. And she didn't give me a new piece either. I was very disappointed. I went home and my mom came to me and she said to me, the woman phoned and said I wasn't going to go back to her because I had no talent. Now, today I wished I could see the disappointment in that little girl's face. Because I'm telling you now, I don't think at that stage in my life I knew even what the word meant. Talent. Was it a prerequisite to have to be able to learn to play piano? From that disastrous day, I built a wall around my hurt so strong that the piano and the desire to ever play again disappeared for good. Not me, and not even my mother ever, till the day she died, spoke about it ever again. I never sat in front of a piano in my life again. Whenever I hear people play piano, it was like a jealousy that came to the emotion of a jealousy that came to me, that I buried in the back of my mind. Some people would say, Annette, why didn't you as an adult went for lessons yourself? It wasn't even something that I would think of, because the piano didn't exist anymore. I got married, I had children. I never bought myself a piano in my home. Never. I felt like a failure in our family because everybody could play a musical instrument but me, you know. And I think in my whole family, with all their talent, I was the only one with that desire to play, you know. So, one day, me and my daughter went to visit friends. We were in England already. I grew up in South Africa. We were in England and we went to visit friends of ours. Beautiful voices. They were actually on their way to Italy where they practiced, you know, the opera voices. 3 of them. And they entertained us. And the one sat in front of a piano, guiding them. I couldn't run that night. I couldn't run anymore. And there, it triggered off that emotion in me again. And I realized that my mother lied to me. She lied to me the day she said that I didn't have talent. I was fuming. I was so cross with her. But no, not only did I have to deal with my anger towards my mother, I had to deal with a 9-year-old's anger. That anger was something I couldn't control. For years and years, I could not forgive my mother. She stole my dream. It could have been so much different for me, just to find out if I could have played a piano. So, one of my friends I met is a lecturer at the university in music. She says to me, Annette, but I will teach you how to play. I said, no, I'm too old. Look at my arthritis hands. I can't play anymore. She says, listen, we can't go back to change the beginning, but we can, where you are now, change the ending. So that's when I realized it's never too late. But I want to urge everybody tonight to mind the word you say in front of your children, because it can change their whole lives. So, I am an events planner, and I plan all kinds of events around different themes for women and also for people with traumatic experiences in their lives. So if you want to come and contact me and you have something to say to, or you want me to organize an event for you, I'm the one. I won't be guiding you on a piano. Thank you so much.